Anyway, yeah, what should we talk about in the last episode? Or in the last part 4? I have fucking 4 parts to upload in today. Man, that's pretty crazy. When did I eat, by the way? I ate at, what was it? It was 20:00, okay? So I need to eat at 4. And then I need to go to bed after that, yeah. So I now sleep with a lot less over here. Now I only have this, what do you call it? This extra blanket. This is an extra thick blanket. You call it filt here in Sweden. Let's see what filt is in English. Filt, English? Blanket, yeah, that's what it is. A blanket. That's a blanket. With American flag, that's a blanket. That's a blanket. Yeehaw, that a blanket, man. Yeehaw, yeah, my king. What the fucking kind of dialect is that, man? Mon. Ja, man. Das dingo. Ja, man. I got a shrunken head. I just came out of the pool. Defeat multiplie enemies in lore and you get yourself a nice bonus. You have yourself a nice bonus. Like a boner, you know, like it goes out like this. You have yourself a nice bonus. Because that was, you know, like with Yoshi in like Resident Evil 5, like there was an African voice acting him and stuff, and probably did the motion capture for him as well. And then, you know, like in an interview, like Chris Redwing. And, you know, it's Chris Redfield, not Chris Redwing. You know, then you understand, like, that voice actor definitely knows about Resident Evil, right? Like, yeah, I'm playing with Chris Redwing, yeah. Chris Redwing. Detroit Red Wings fan much? Is it Detroit Red Wings? No. It's not. Or is it? Wait. I don't remember. Water, yeah. The metal water. Because it's IF metal. I'm pretty happy when we got this water bottle, you know, and stuff there, because it's really good, you know. Because I consume like a shit ton of water when I, you know, like when I see someone, you know, like I've seen like people who review like a burger at McDonald's and then they eat the whole burger without drinking anything, and I'm like, how the fuck can they do that? Like I can never eat something. Like I can never eat up. Like I could never eat up a burger without drinking something to it. I need like fluid to get it down. Like how the fuck can they do that? You know, like I guess that some people are used to eating stuff without drinking a lot, you know, but I drink very often when I game, you know, and stuff there. Like sometimes I can go through like 3 of these full ones a day, and these are like several liters in this. I think this is probably equivalent to 2 liters of water, you know, or something like that. And of course now it's like summer, so now it's hot, and then you like consume a lot more. And that can sometimes affect when you're like sleeping, you know, like if you drink too much during the day, then you can wake up so many times just because you need to pee and stuff like that. But yeah. So anyway, some of the things I plan to getting this year, or the way I've done the list is that anything that I don't get this year, I will get the next year. I did a list the previous year of some games that I wanted to get, but the games that I didn't end up getting, I didn't end up getting this year. Which is a bit bad, because there were certain games that I really wanted to get, like last year, like Doom and stuff like that, because that looked so good. And there was one year where, like when Wolfenstein came out, and like the new Wolfenstein game, I really wanted to get that. And I've seen like sometimes they've had sale on that on PSN, where they have Wolfenstein the New Order, and then it's Wolfenstein the New Order, right? And then they had like that expansion kind of thing to it, which is an individual expansion. You can just buy that game individual, but yeah, those were really good as well, you know, and stuff that, you know, like, but I mean, like Doom can get like a bit too, you know, I'm not that into FPS as much as I used to be, you know, like FPS now, like the interesting thing about FPS now, more like when it's like multiplayer shooters, or when an FPS tries to do something unique, you know. I'm definitely interested in like the Quake Champions. I haven't even tried it now that it's been in open beta. But I think the open beta has stopped now, right, at this point. I don't remember how long the open beta was going to be. But I'm definitely looking forward to Quake Champions, because it's not just Quake 3 Arena again or Quake 3 Team Arena. It's not that again. It's instead different. It has been inspired by Overwatch, definitely, because they have special abilities in that the characters have. The characters has a different amount of max health. They have a different movement. They have different ways they move. There's a lot of classic characters. You have the Ranger, which is of course from the very first Quake game, because he went through the portals, went to different dimensions, you know, and stuff there, like, you know, and stuff that. And Ranger is kind of like, he is like Mario, pretty much, in like Mario Kart. He is not the best at anything, but he's average, like he's middle around. He's, or not really average in those terms, he's more like all round, you know. He's pretty good at most things. And the way he likes to move is that he, what was it? He doesn't take damage from rocket jumping, or was it that his speed increases more via rocket jumping? It was something around those lines. So like, you want to be rocket jumping around when you play as him instead of bunny hopping. You want to actually be focusing on rocket jumping with the Ranger. Which I don't know if it kind of feels like, I mean, yes, you had a rocket launcher in Quake 1, but from what I remember most of it, when you wanted to kill really tough enemies in that, you wanted to use the lightning gun. Wasn't there a super lightning gun also? I know there was the nail gun, there was the super nail gun in it, there was shotgun, there was super shotgun, right? In the first Quake. I forgot what weapons was in first Quake. Like, fuck, how can I have forgotten that? I actually never owned the first Quake. I only played like demos of it. So Quake 1 weapons. Quake weapons. Weapons of Quake 1. Axe, double barrel shotgun, a grenade launcher, nail gun, rocket launcher, a shotgun, super nail gun, Thunderbolt. What, it was called Thunderbolt, the lightning gun? Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt, also known as the lightning gun or simply LG, fires a steady stream of electricity. It can do incredible damage if it stays on target. The weapon will instantly hit the targets it's pointed at and making it easier to use than a nail gun or super nail gun. If the Thunderbolt is used in water, slime or lava, the gun will discharge all charges of the armor currently in use at once and causes all within sight, both in and near the liquid, to explode, including the player. This can be an effective stat if one has a pentagram protection, which makes you invulnerable, I believe. The Thunderbolt is the only gun in Quake that can shoot through walls. The electricity fire from Thunderbolt will travel through a wall and possibly enter another point of the map if shot at the right point. The Thunderbolt has been recorded as being able to shoot an unholy altar through a wall. Range 23 meters, 600 Quake units. Quake units, they call them Quake. Rate of 5, 600 RPM. Automatic direct rate of 5, maximum of 100. Yeah, the Thunderbolt is the most effective weapons in the game, and the last one to be obtained is so powerful it can destroy a shambler. That's the big dudes, right? The one with the claws, they want to hug you. That's the shamblers, right? I'm pretty certain that's the shamblers. Yeah, those are the shamblers, yeah. They're so cute. Because they made a parody of it in the PC Zone magazine. I have that PC Zone magazine. When it was, they did like a comic in that. And then there was one when they were a comic with the Spice Girls. They met the Shambler. The Shambler was like pretty miserable, and then they wanted to make the Shambler more happy, so he was in a song like, if you want to be my lover, you have got to bleed. Endless bins of crimson spurting at high speed. You know, like, and a gibba gibba org. Because they parodied it with like gib, which you call it in Quake, you know, when you make something explode or something like blow up and like the blood goes everywhere. And the Shambler would kill the Rangers and then they sang over it, you know. It was pretty fucking funny, you know. I mean, I could try and find that magazine right now. Do I have enough time? Yeah, I probably do. Hold on a sec. I read this too much, but the main problem is at one point I didn't have enough space, so it has kind of been worn down. As you can see here, the page is almost loose there. That's MDK, make Diana King, or murder, death, kill, but it's supposed to be like Max, Doc, Kurt Hawkins or whatever. but there's several characters, or in MDK2. The thing is, the first MDK was really dark. MDK2 was more like bright and colorful and cute and everything like that. Let's find it here. It's towards the end, if I remember correctly, the comic here. The comic is very, very near the end here. There's the Tomb Raider guide there. There's the... Oh, what the fuck was it? Goddamn piece of paper. Yeah, there's the Red Alert thing. I must have passed it then. Rings of the Haunting, Simcopter. This was from... Was this 96, right? 97 February issue. We had so many PC songs. I really, really hated that we threw away the majority of them. It was in this issue, right? I'm pretty certain that I remember seeing it. Yeah, there we go. I'm useless. Maybe Wombling wasn't such a good idea. The thing is called the Cyber Twats Holiday in Virtual Land. I reckon you should try something with more pizza, more spice. Spice, hey? Sounds like a gracious link to me. And here's the Spice Girl song here with the creature, with the, you know, like the creature from Quake there, as you can see. Yo, I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I really, really, really want to give arg. If you want to be my lover, you have to get past my friends. The smack you knows big time, so it never mends. Like mends, you know, like heals. If you want to be my lover, you are going to bleed. Endless spins of Grimson spurting at high speed, and you see them him slashing with a claw and killing one of the rings, and blood goes everywhere. Slam the buggers down and punch them to the ground, or kick them in the teeth and watch them spin around. Slam the buggers down and give a org. Because they die and stuff, and then it's like blood all over them there at the end. Really fucking fantastic. This is what the front looks like. PC so holding this game magazine. And then you had like the Red Alert review, the first Red Alert. Old MacDonald had a brain. I-O. What's that mean, like AI? Other Command & Conquer type games available now? Because this is kind of where PC Gamer got their humor from. Command & Conquer, Command & Conquers, Command & Conquer Rod Alert, which has to do with Rod Hull. Command & Conquer. Command & Conquer Conquers is so fucking fun. Real-time strategy is the order of the day. In this mouse-driven Conquer shattering epic. Soak them in vinegar, bake them overnight in the oven, hollow them out and fill them with iron. Just don't lose your nerve in this non-stop game of gladiatorial chestnuttery. PC's on, man. They can see from the fucking old ass. And where is it? There it is. But it's black inverted, so it's February 97, issue 47. I wonder if that's the total issue then. We had like a fucking collection of those PC Zone magazines. I kind of wish they would do like a PC Zone collection, but they would release it in the UK somewhere. Like release a collection with all their PC Zone issues. I don't know if PC Zone is still a thing. If you're from the UK and you're watching this, please let me know if PC Zone is still a thing, or if you got PC Zone things, you know. Maybe I should open a PO box and have people send me PC Zone issues if they have them in good quality, you know. Death Message player was smashed by Shambler. Yeah. Appearances, those are the episodes there. And certain ones only showed up on higher difficulty. So like episode 1, Mission 3 in the Necropolis on hard nightmare. And stuff that. They show up like what difficulties they're on, and certain ones show up on normal, and certain ones show up on all difficulties. Yeah. And they are literally taking, according to John Romero, Shambler's like ice because they're fantastic realm or something, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna have to stop now, and I'm gonna see you all next time. And whenever that will be, we will see, you know. But I see you.